Hello everyone, it's me Lisa from Lisa Knits and Vlogs. I have my aircon on because it's quite warm here today for us in Melbourne, Australia. We're actually starting to get our summer, finally, after all the rain. But we're due to get rain tomorrow. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I am here to show you what I've been making. And there's 6 items all up in this one that I'm going to show you. But 6 gorgeous baby bennies. And here they are. There is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And each one has a pattern in them. And what a gorgeous pattern it is. You know what? I love the colour. It's called Velvet Tulu. It's a Kmart brand yarn. I know everyone in America, sorry you guys don't get Kmart. It's a bit like us in Australia not getting Walmart or Joann's. I would love to have a Walmart and Joann's here in Australia to get the cheap wool like what you guys do. But so far, Kmart, to me, is the cheapest in buying yarn. This cost me $3 a skein. And look how it is up the top. How you do a knit row, and then you do one more row, and then you're casting. That's where you cast off. You knit the rib, and then you knit and then purl the first row, and then you start the pattern. Now, each one is the same, apart from one. And I'll get to that and I'll explain why it's different and what had happened. But you know what? It still turned out nice anyway. And this is number 3. And here comes number 4. Have a look how the yarn had come out. Now I never ever colour coordinate my yarn. I go with the flow, and each one always turns out a little different. But I do not colour control anything of mine. I let it go with the flow. Now, I'll hold this one here and I'll explain the next one. You see how it's got the pattern, even to right up to here. Now, let's see, to here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 parts of the pattern. But this one, I only done 3. Because when I got up to here, I was doing this one on my live on Sunday. And not concentrating on what I was doing, it went like this. But you know what? I didn't even bother frogging it back to down here to restart again. I kept it going. So it turned out like this. I'm going to do more of these. I'm doing more of these, but the one I've got on my needles is with the pattern. So it'll have 5 of these instead of 3. But the next one, I'm just going to do it in plain, knitting and purling. So that's the difference. I forgot. I got so intrigued in my live and having fun with Dawn on my live that, it doesn't matter, it still turned out nice. I will link Dawn in my description box. She's finally been monetized, yay, which is exciting. So I will still put her link because I've mentioned her. So please still go in and subscribe to her because she's amazing. And she's doing a lot of amazing work too, so you can tell the difference. But I do like how this one's turned out, and I like how this one's turned out. So all up, there's my 6 hats. So that'll make 6 little babies be really nice. And I'll show you the pattern that I used. So then that way, if you happen to want to look it up, I Googled it on YouTube. Not YouTube, I Googled it on Google. It's called the baby hat or early small newborn. I'm not sure, I could have even found it on Daisy and Storm. I will also put that link in my description box. So if you just want to go and check it out, I could have even got it from there. So yeah, it's called baby hat early, or small hat. Now, why this bit here is crossed off, because I was at knitting club and wondering why I was left with 13 stitches instead of 12. One of the ladies helped me out and said, I don't think that was meant to be there. And cause, no, it wasn't. Yeah, that was an error by my part. And you do use size 4 millimeters knitting needles, but that's millimeter needles for me, guys. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's an 8 or a size 7 needles for you. But there's my size 4. It has a pony on the back. And I use my stoppers that I got from Temu. But this will tell you, look at that. I use my needles a lot. But this needle's not the one that's the problem. It's the one that's got my yarn on it. It's all bent. Because I do a lot of knitting, my needle's bent. So, but let's get on to the yarn I use. It's called Aqua 8-ply yarn, 100% acrylic, 100 gram net, approximately 270 meters. Now, I was left with the tiny little bit of yarn I've put on my scrap yarn, so I'll be able to use it to make maybe a pouch out of scrap yarn. But there it is there. Now, this is the Kmart brand, Aqua. And then it is, material is acrylic. It also has a warning. Long cord strangulation hazards, not suitable for children under 3 years old. Now, this is the first time I've noticed that warning being on the label. I'll show you guys in a minute. It's made in China. The lot number is 230916. And it's for Australian and New Zealand import for Kmart stores in Australia and New Zealand. It's called Violet Tulle. It's a Dutch way of saying the word, but for Australia we say Violet Tulle, but we don't have 2 L's, it's 1 L. It's approximately 270 meters. You get, if you do a swatch, it's 10 by 10 centimeters with 30 rows, 22 stitches. Alright, so the size 4 millimeter needle for me is an 8 UK and a 6 US. So if you guys ever want to use a Kmart, it's a size 6 knitting needles. And I'm probably guessing maybe a size 6 crocheting hook, but you guys can work that out if you ever give it gifted. Care instructions are warm, delicate machine wash separately. Do not iron, do not tumble dry, do not bleach, dry cleanable. Now, there's the hazard warning that I was just telling you about. And here's the colour. And there's the care instructions. So, that's the brand for us. It's called Aqua. Or Aqua. But it's been really nice to knit up with. And then that's how it's turned out. It has turned out. I really enjoy making a lot of different things, but sometimes when I need a break away from the bigger projects that you've got to think and do the maths, I do these in between. And yes, as you can tell, I've done 6. I've knocked up 6 just like that. So I do hope you comment and you like, and I do hope you all have a lovely Monday night going into Tuesday morning to wherever you are in the world. And I hope you have a happy creating day, night, weekend. And I do hope to see you on the YouTube streets. So I will catch you all later. Bye.